In this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to remove a background from an image in Photoshop. Let's go. So before we get started, if you're looking for more tips, tricks, hacks, tutorials, or other design inspiration videos, then make sure you click that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell to get notified every time that I post a new video. So we're going to dive straight into this tutorial, and the first thing we want to do is get ourselves a document set up. So we're going to use the Insta preset that I use, which is 3840 by 4800. We're going to create a document from there. And then I like to use artboards. It's not necessary for this tutorial, but I use it anyway. And so we're going to call this background removal as well. So now our document's set up, the first thing we want to do is bring our image in, and you can use unsplash.com or pexels.com to find free online photos. And I've used Unsplash and got a photo here. So just drag that straight in, and we're going to adjust the size of this so it fits. It doesn't matter how you adjust the size, just make sure you get the positioning right so that you are happy with how it looks on the artboard. And then when you remove the background, it's going to be more difficult to change this, so make sure you get the position right now. So I'm happy with how that looks, and I'm ready to remove the background. Now what you would normally do is come down to this layer mask button down here. You would add a layer mask, and then you would go to select a mask feature, and you would go through and choose the areas you want to keep. There's actually an easier way to do it. So click on your layer, go over to your properties tab, and then go convert to layers. Just click yes. Now you'll see a quick action appears that says remove background. This is it. This is all you have to do, is just click that, remove background. And it's as easy as that. And so now you've let Photoshop do all of the work of selecting the subject and then removing the background, and you haven't had to do any kind of painting or selection. It's just done it automatically. So this is the easiest way that I've found. So I know some of you are probably saying right now, well actually I didn't want to remove the background. I just wanted to separate the subject, the person, away from the background so I could put things behind the subject. That's actually really easy to do as well. So all you need to do is click on the layer you currently have, hit Command and J on the keyboard. And what that does is it duplicates the image. And then what we're going to do is on the layer that's underneath the top, we're going to click on the layer mask here, so make sure that's selected, right click, delete layer mask. And so now we've got one layer on the top with the subject and one layer on the bottom with the background. And what this means is we can start to add some text or some imagery or whatever, and the subject is always going to be above the images and the background's always going to be behind that layer. Does that make sense? So we're going to come over to here, we're going to add a new layer in between those two. We're going to go over to the text tool, and we're just going to start typing something. So let's just do hello. And then we're going to make that a nice big font. Let's choose about 1,000. Like this. So as you can see, the text sits behind the subject, but the background remains. And they do this a lot on magazines. They'll just create this gap between the subject and the background where you can put text. Maybe it's the logo for the magazine or some other text or imagery. They can do that here. So there it is, the easiest way I've found to remove a background in Photoshop. Let me know in the comments if this is something new you've just learned, or maybe this is something you already knew. And also don't forget to tag me on Instagram of anything you design using this tutorial. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure you leave a like. It really does go a long way to helping this channel. And also consider subscribing for plenty more videos like this to come. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.